Hey, what's up? It's Achilles, and today I'm here with Indecisive TCG, and I'm here to talk about Starter Deck 14. Now, there was two cards revealed, and I want to get directly into that. So let's start with our first card. All right, our first character is Sanji. He's a 5 cost, 6,000 power. On play, if you have a character with 6 or more, KO up to one of your opponent's cost 5 or less. So my first thoughts on this card is it's pretty good. You do have to have another character on field for his ability to work, but the fact that you can just KO a 5 cost, and 5 cost is a really good number because that's where a lot of the blockers sit. Not only blockers, but there's a lot of 5 cost and 4 cost characters that are a problem that you want to get rid of. On top of, if you have Ice Age or any kind of cost reduction, now you can get rid of almost anything in the game. Now, in the last video, I was theorizing. So far, it seems like I was right. I was thinking that Sanji, Zoro, and Luffy would be a higher cost at their training stage. And if you notice, Sanji's running from the back, so this is him training. So it's showing that they're kind of respecting their power levels and not making that Sanji a lower level. But that also makes me wonder, is there gonna be another Sanji that's fully trained, or is this deck just strictly pre-trained? So I'm hoping that, you know, we do get that bigger Sanji, but it does make me feel not confused, but this is the second super rare, so there's not going to be any more super rares, and super rares are generally the best cards in the deck. So we might not even get what I was thinking with the second version of them post training. That might not be the case. It might just be them training, and if it is, it does look underwhelming, but we still have a lot of cards to see in this deck. They'll be common, but who knows, there might be some really good commons in there. With that being said, I want to get into Jimbe. So Jimbe, 3 cost, 4k power. Activate once per turn, give up to one of your black characters with a straw hat type +2 until the next turn. Now, just going off of his ability, he's definitely like a staple in the deck. It seems like you could use him plus Luffy leader ability and put somebody at +3 off of one turn, and if you keep them out there, that's +6. So you can get these guys powered up pretty fast if you can keep him alive. Now, my other thoughts on him is it's crazy that he's a 3 cost. It doesn't seem like they put any respect on Jimbe, seeing that he has no boss cards and he didn't have to train during this period. Like, he went from the one side of the line to the other, and he was still the same power. Like, he was a warlord. He didn't have to train. He was up there with Don Flamingo, but they still have him like as a lower, easily popped character in any color that they have him in right now. Also, to be honest, Jinbei's effect is more of like a supporting character, right? In the being able to power up Straw Hats, is like he is supporting them. This is something that I would actually have expected from Nami or Chopper, for them to be the ones that power up, while Jinbei would have been like more of a like powerhouse, maybe even a blocker, because he stayed behind and stopped Big Mom from, or their crew from, chasing them. Small spoilers, but this deck is looking pretty interesting. We have a card to actually power up cost. We have a card to actually KO, and it's one of the bigger ones, a 5 cost. Just like I was thinking in the last video, I was like, yeah, definitely Sanji wouldn't be on the same level as Usopp or Nami during training phase. Still, am hoping that we get them trained, and it's not just them training in this deck, but just looking at the fact that Sanji's a super rare, I think it might just be them training this whole deck, which is still cool. But now I want to talk about, I guess, a bonus card. It isn't a starter deck 14 card, but it is a card that would go into starter deck 14, and that is the Luffy. Now, this is a Luffy promo card, and I have no idea when or how we would get it, and if it would even come out anywhere close to when starter deck 14 comes out, but I assume it would. It is promo 75, black character, Luffy, 7 cost, power 7000. On play, give up to one of your characters a rested Dawn. Then when attacking, if you have a character 8 or greater in play, draw 1 card, then discard 1 card from your hand. Now, the reason why I said that this card is a staple in the deck is he's 7 cost, which means you play him, you do your leader's effect +1, and then everything's online. With that leader effect added to him, that means next turn when it's time for him to start attacking, he's already going to be at 8 or 9. You're going to be able to fix your hand for sure. Those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think down below. Until next time, be safe.